Hey, welcome. We're on. So today I wanted to talk to the amazing Alana, who has recently finished our 5 in 4 program. So I think it's been about 7 weeks now since she's finished. And I wanted to bring her on so she could tell you her amazing story about her fantastic results. And her experiences about the 5 in 4 program, because what I found is that when people are looking to lose weight, they're looking to find out what others' experiences are, because this is a very different program. It's very unique, and we tackle weight and its loss in a very unique and different way. So I'm hoping that if you're listening to this testimonial today, that there's something here that resonates with you. And I'm just going to ask Alana a couple of questions, and we'll kick it off from there. So welcome, Alana. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, it's excited. I'm excited. It was absolute pleasure working with you, and it was just lovely to see how you felt about life in the world and relationship with food. That grew, but in fact you literally shrank. So, so that was amazing. So the first thing I'm going to ask you, Alana, is why did you join the 5 in program? What was it about it that sort of attracted you?
I think I was ready for a change. I needed something, and originally it was for hypnotherapy. I thought, yep, I'll go and have some hypno. I've heard great things about hypnotherapy, and it just uncovered a world of everything else that I needed some change in, and sort of developed into this whole sort of from within, from changing who I was, the way I thought about things, and just me generally. And I feel much happier, lighter and brighter because of it. It was just, It was so much more than I had ever anticipated it would be.
Yes, and that was really evident, a few sessions into the program, that it was a bit more it was more about the weight, it was less about the weight and more about what was going on.
Absolutely. And you don't realize how much you need to unpack to deal with your weight. That it's not necessarily, it's why you eat, it's everything. It's everything about why you do what you do, and really addressing it and focusing on it, and realizing that actually there's a lot to unpack.
Yeah. And so what was life like for you before the program? What was your typical day or week, or how were your feelings?
Very flat, very I was quite hard on myself, I would say, about my weight, and very sort of put off by my weight, and my relationship with food was not a healthy one. It was one of sort of binge eating at night time, or eating when I was emotional or had something going on, and using food as a comfort rather than addressing sort of how I felt, and just feeling flat and not bothered, just trying whatever's the easiest to do. And you don't actually realize that healthy food can actually be easier than any sort of takeaway, or any bad food can be as well.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And what kind of diets and things did you try in the past? What were your experiences?
You name it, I have done it. I have done, body trim. I have done high protein. I've done keto. I've done, and nothing was ever sustainable, because nothing actually ever addressed what was going on and why I ate. And I've lost 18 and gained 20, and I lost 10 and gained 12. And it always seemed to bounce back, no matter how much I tried or how long I went for, because of the reason why I ate. If you don't address that, it's a failure from the start.
That's right. And that's a big part of the program, is addressing the root cause of what's driving you to eat in ways that are unhelpful, because the weight gain is a symptom of something else that's going on, even though that's not evident at at the time.
Yeah.
So moving after the program, what's life like now? So, you know, wasn't very happy before. What's it like now?
Fantastic. It's so I feel like a different person. I know that sounds really cliche, but I do. I feel like a different person. Everyone has noticed it. I caught up with a really close girlfriend yesterday, and she said, "Your soul seems brighter," which was huge. I know. I was like, oh. And I do. I feel happier. I feel lighter. I feel more motivated to just be happy and healthy. And you know, food is, I mean, I've always had an abundance of like of healthier food choices in my fridge. It was what I did with them that was the problem, where this time around I open it up and food tastes better. You know, salad tastes better. My beautiful veggies that, you know, I can't get enough of. It just, everything feels easier. You know, it's just as easy to make a great salad or roast some great veggies with beautiful herbs, and everything is just, it's just easier.
Yes, yes. And it's more exciting and vibrant and alive. Food has life in it. Fresh
Yes.
food has life.
Yeah.
Processed food is dead. It's
Yeah.
nothing in it.
Yeah.
And when we look at food as medicine, but you know, from a healthful, soulful perspective, and I just got all goosebumpy and all tingly when you know that your friend said that your soul seems brighter,
Yeah.
and you know you've said that you feel lighter, because that's what it does. You know,
Yeah.
when we're eating dead, heavy, stodgy, processed food, it just weighs so heavily on our body and on our soul. But when we change all of that, and a lot of it's just about education and discovery and experience, trying new things, then everything is lighter.
Yes. Yes. I will say the thing that I found the best about your program was that it wasn't hard. Like everything came with ease. Every new thing we unpacked, every new you know, session, every new bit of information led me, it was easy. It wasn't like, and I've gone to the Weight Watchers meetings. I hear it, I think, right, I'm gonna go home and I'm do that, I'm gonna do that, and it never feels like it just flows, whereas my whole life has changed, and yet I haven't actually changed anything. I just have changed the way that I feel and think and am, and it's just all flowed so quickly, so quickly.
Yeah, yeah. The 6 weeks just went like that. We just went,
It
oh
did.
no, we're finished.
I know. When I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to come back for some sessions just to see you.
And I mean, that's the thing, it doesn't end here. You know, there's still
Yeah.
plenty of opportunity to work, you know, with me and with a group of women that are going on the same journey. And this is another thing that, you know, I've found people are looking for someone to go on that journey and hold their hand with them, not say, do this, why can't you do that? You know, that's not what we're about. It's about holding your hand and going on that journey and understanding and giving you the tools and the knowledge. And you know, but Alana, you did the work. I can talk to the cows come home, but you
Yeah.
did the work. And so we may as well let everyone know, what results did you get?
Well, I've lost 7 kilos in 7 weeks, and it just continues to just slide off. I feel like I'm doing things more purposefully, and you know, if I'm doing something, I just walk a bit further, or I just, you know, uh, I eat a bit slower and realize actually I'm really full. Things are just, it's without even hardly changing anything. 7 kilos, and it's just,
Yeah,
I get on the scale and I think, oh my God, like how I thought that I'd, you know, and that was over Christmas.
exactly. Over
It was
Christmas. Yeah.
over birthdays. I just had my brother's birthday the other night and had a beautiful piece of fresh citron cake that was just delicious, and weighed in the next morning, and I'd still lost weight because
Yeah.
of the choices that I had made all week. It just, you can
Yes.
have, that was, I think, the best bit about this is that I'm not, oh, I can't eat that. I can't eat that.
Mm.
That's not, I'm not eating that. Oh, I'm not eating cake at the moment. Actually, you can have your cake. You can have You just need to have it around a healthier,
Yeah.
you know, food choice as well. And it's been amazing. I haven't had to sacrifice anything.
Yeah, and this is the other part, is there's no deprivation. It's just learning how to eat in a new way, but in a
Yeah.
way that is supporting your body and your metabolism to do what it's supposed to do. But
Yes,
you're still nourishing yourself, you're still nurturing yourself. It's lots of self-care. There's more understanding of how food affects your body, and of course the hypnosis and unpacking of this, those big emotions, anger, sadness, fear, hurt, and guilt, all of those that all bundle up into stress that, sits there and bubbles away, which is, the biggest blocker to weight loss. But once we've able to let go of that stuff and have the knowledge and allow your body to just do what it does naturally, yes, we can eat all these beautiful foods, and it's like having your cake and eating it too, that saying.
absolutely.
And it's okay, because your body knows what to do and you know how to listen to your body. So
Yes. And that, yeah, just being in touch with yourself and realizing that you don't have to eat it because it's on your plate. If you're full, you just stop. And you don't, like, I used to feel quite ill after eating because I would almost eat myself to death. I would eat whatever was on the plate, and then, if my kids had leftovers, and you actually realize that, your body, it hurts from that. When you overeat, it,
mm,
it's not good, and it doesn't make you feel good afterwards when you're sitting on the couch and you're like, oh. Whereas it's not like that, and I sort of have become very aware of how much I used to overeat, and feeling so nourished and satisfied with what I'm doing now. And, and every time I sort of think to go grab something when I'm full, I think, no, I don't actually need that. And you're going to feel much better for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic. And so, Alana, what was the best part of the program for you?
The best part of the program was, it actually wasn't the weight loss. It was how I feel as a person now. The I feel so light. I feel light as a person. I don't, the big emotions that I used to feel around all sorts of things, I don't feel anymore. I feel just really content and really, yeah, just really happy. I feel really
Yeah.
happy.
You can see it, Alana. Like, I can see it. It's just,
Yeah,
when you would come into my office and that you had
yeah,
so much going
yeah,
on, so
yeah,
much to do in a day.
yeah,
Yeah, it was just,
yeah,
it's so lovely to see you all bright and sparkly and
yeah.
shiny there now.
I'm
Fantastic.
so
Um,
grateful.
and now, because this program is an expense and it's investment in your life, and in your health. So if someone was sitting on the fence, why would you recommend this program if they were sort of umming and ahhing, going, oh, I don't know?
Well, you think about how much money you spend on diets, on, protein diets, on this, on that, on everything else. This is, it's such an impact in such a short time. And it's more than a weight loss. It's not, you start realizing that actually it's not about the weight loss. It's about you as a person and how you move forward, and how you look at food, how you look at life. And it's a whole person transformation. It's not just about the weight loss. That's what draws you in, and what ultimately what you want to happen. and
Yes.
and I and 7 kilos just sort of came and went in no time.
Yeah.
But it's a life change. And how do you put a price on that?
Yeah.
You can't put a price on that.
Mm.
It was worth every minute of every cent of everything. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Alana. And for me, it's always an incredible experience with all of the women and men. Like, I work with men as well,
Yeah.
but they're not as keen to get on camera. But it's always such an amazing journey to see you know, how people come into my office and where their mind is at, and then at the end of the 6 weeks to see that they've shrunk, like, you know,
Yes.
they've literally shrunk,
Yeah.
and but their mind has expanded and they've
Yeah.
grown in other ways and learnt so much more.
Yeah.
So I guess just to finish off, is there anything else that you would like to say, or to let people know, you know, about the program, just to finish it off now?
Just that don't hesitate to want to change your life. Don't wait, because there's no need, especially from this program in particular. I felt like I not only got the information I needed for the food that I really needed to invite into my life, but me as a person, I'm different. I'm different for the better for this program, and I'm
Yeah.
really grateful. And Suzanne is grateful, and you know, you're so lovely. Your voice is so, nothing ever felt forced. It didn't feel as though there was nothing to sell. There was nothing to. It just was all about you and how and my journey, and you assisting me in my journey, and it's the best thing I've ever done, by my children and my husband.
Yeah.
Best thing I've ever done for myself.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah,
Wow.
really. I can't thank you. I mean, you saw me on my last visit. I was
I know,
bubbly
we're
and
both
a
a bit like
mess.
that.
Yes, because it just, I was expected to come in, have an hour, you know, right, I'm not going to eat anymore and that's going to be it. Whereas it's not, it's so, my unhealthy relationship with food, I didn't even know how bad it was until you actually address it, and you just do it in such a beautiful way, and I'll be forever grateful.
Oh, thank you, Alana. Well, I am forever grateful that you've come into my life, because everyone brings this just beautiful energy.
Yeah.
And you know, that's what I love about what I do, that I can help you guys and get you on a, you know, much healthier, happier path. But also, you know, it just fills up my cup.
Yeah.
Because that's part, you know, it's important that
Yeah.
we have to fill up our own cups so
Yeah.
we can give to others, in our families, in our work, you know, friends, relationships, all of that.
Yeah.
So thank you. I thank you for all your beautiful energy. All right. Well, thank you so much, Alana. I wish you all the best. I know this
Thank
won't be the
you.
last time, because there's lots of things that, you know, we will and we can do together. We've
Absolutely.
got monthly catch-ups, and there's online courses being developed. There's all sorts of stuff. I know I run a Facebook group. So, you know, there's lots of different ways that we can continue and just do some, you know, regular or irregular, just some coaching sessions every now and again. So, but I wish you all the best. It's been an absolute pleasure, and thank you so much for coming on today.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure. I want to share it with the world.
Thank you. All right, we'll see you later.
See
Bye.
ya. Bye.